What's up, y'all? I hope y'all doing good today. Sorry I missed last week's podcast. I was real busy with a church conference, but I'm back now. And on today's podcast, we're talking about the subject: how long has it been since you laughed? How long has it been since you laughed? Hopefully, you laughed at the beginning of this video because that was my intent today. All right. Life sometimes gets us up and down, right? We have our ups and downs during life. We go through trials and tribulations, like Jesus said. Now, while you're going through those things, there was a scripture that came to my mind, Proverbs 17:22, and it reads, "A happy heart is good medicine, and a joyful mind causes healing. But a broken spirit dries up the bones." So, when was the last time you laughed? The word happy or happiness is based on, in life, what's happening in your current circumstance, all right? So, when you go through life, you're not happy when you don't have the money to pay the bills. You're not happy when the doctor tells you that you have a sickness that they cannot cure. You're not happy when those same doctors tell you that they don't know what's going to happen with your ailment. But you got to remember to have your joy. Joy is something only God can give you. Joy to me, is trusting in God and believing in Him that everything's going to be all right at the end of the day. All right? That's all joy is. Now, without joy and without happiness, what do you have left to lean on? Sometimes we get those bad reports and bad news and all of that stuff. The devil tries to steal our joy. And when he has our joy, man, something else. I remember a time in my life where I was in the hospital and I was sick. Got this ailment going on, and I said, "God, why you doing this to me?" Didn't want to laugh. Wasn't happy about it. My joy was gone. The devil attempted to put depression on me, anxiety and stress on me. And that's what happens with our spirits when we don't have our joy and when we don't laugh. Think about it. And I have a job, with students, and every day I try my best to put on a smile, not a fake smile, but a real smile, because I am grateful that God woke me up this morning or that morning. And now I'm trying to convey that same message to somebody else and make them smile, or influence them to smile and see the better things in life rather than dwell on what's bad in life. And so, it works most of the time. You have some of the students that don't, smile and don't want to be there in the first place. But as Christians, it is our duty to help somebody else smile, because Matthew 5, it says, we should be the light. So that and show folks our good work so that they may glorify the Father which is in heaven. I'm paraphrasing that part. And when you don't find yourself being able to laugh, I got a story for you. And I want you to think about a time in your life where you laugh hard. Think about that story every time the devil attempts to steal your joy. And I'm going to tell you this story too, and I'm about to close. It was a lady at a church where one of my preachers had to go preach and my choir had to go sing. And my choir wasn't first to come up yet. So I go and I squeeze in a pew that was already packed. We were packed like sardines in a can. And grandmama, she was a big lady, decided she needed to go to the bathroom. And she sat right in the middle of the pew. So she goes by, she squeezes by me, and I'm like this, "Oh, God!" So she squeezes by me, fine the first time, squeezes by, goes to the bathroom. And I think she was in that bathroom about 10 minutes. I think she blew them folks' toilet up. So she comes back in the pew, gets by the first person, all right, gets by the second person, all right, comes to me. Grandmama decides to trip. She falls right on me. And I'm like, "Oh, God." I screamed like a little schoolgirl at recess. I said, "Ah!" I can't make a sound now, but it was real loud. And folks look at me and say, "You all right, baby?" I said, No, grandma just fell on me. She hurt my kneecaps. I'm not all right. But anyway, grandma said, baby, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to fall on you. I think grandma set that up, y'all. I think she set that up on me. So through the whole service, I thought about that moment. And even when I started playing the organ, I started laughing because, it, at the time, it wasn't funny, but it was funny to me. All right. I even laugh at the times that I get happy in church and start shouting. Sometimes you got to remember to laugh at yourself at some of the stuff that you do. That's the end of the podcast for today. Remember, do not let the devil steal your joy. Because some days you won't feel like laughing. Some days you won't feel like crying. But remember to laugh today. All right, that's it. Peace out.